Oh, Sony, and their Spider-Verse. How did Spider-Verse come to be? That's something I've always kind of wondered. And I looked into it. You know, something with Marvel was having money issues back when they were going bankrupt. They sold a lot of the movie rights off, and the deal Sony got was as long as they make a Spider-Man or Spider-Man adjacent film it's like every 3 years or something like this, they got in perpetuity rights to Spider-Man, any character that's connected to Spider-Man, like primary connected. So they're gonna keep on pumping these out, and hopefully, all right. So we got four now. Let's get into that. Four non-Spider-Man Sony Spider-Verse movies. You got the first one, which was Venom, which did fairly well. Venom's a big character. I figured that would do really well. I enjoyed it. It was one of those where, I'm not going to go to theaters. I'm not going to, buy it. But, it's on Stars like a year after it comes out. Let's watch it. Oh, this ain't bad. Then, like 6 months after that, you're in the thrift store, junk store, whatever, you find the DVD or Blu Ray for like $1 or $2. I'll buy it for that. Same thing with Venom 2. Except Venom 2, I think I got on DVD for like 50 cents. Morbius, I just took a shot. I found the DVD still sealed at a pawn shop for $1 like 3 months after it hit DVD. Yeah, it's not great. This is, in some ways, it's better. It's better than Morbius. In some ways, it's better than Venom 2. In other ways, it's not. This is Madam Web. When I heard about this was coming out, I'm like, what the? How are you going to make a movie? Because Madam Web, the character she's an odd character. It's an older woman who can kind of see the future. She has like she's blind, got a wheelchair, kind of floats her wheelchair. And she appeared a few times in the Spider-Man comics back in the day and helped Peter Parker, Spider-Man out, and then kind of disappeared. And then she's best known to people, let's just say Generation Y and younger, as she's in, the final season or the next final season of the Spider-Man the Animated Series on the Fox channel back in the day. So when I heard a movie, I'm like, hey, what they did was you don't get that Madam Web. You get young Madam Web, Cassandra Webb, when her powers first start developing, and she is an EMT in New York City in 2003. And the ambulance rig she works on, her partner is a guy named Ben Parker in 2003. And in the modern Sony Spider-Verse, Spider-Man's what? 20, 21-ish, somewhere around there, roughly. Yeah, that's going to happen. And what you end up with is not only that, but you got all these other Spider-related villains, and you find out her origin. What it was is her mother was pregnant, found out that baby was dying from some kind of rare disease, if I remember right. It's been a little bit since I watched this. I didn't get to make a video quick on this one. And there's a spider down in Peru that supposedly its venom might help with this. The mother goes down there for like a safari excursion. This guy here is with her. He turns evil, ends up shooting her. She gets rescued by the spider people of Peru, and one of the spiders bites her right before she gives birth, and that's Cassandra. That's why Cassandra's got the spider powers. I guess she's tied into the Spider Force. Is there a Spider Force? I know there's a Speed Force for the Flash. So is there a Spider Force? I don't know. Modern day, her mother, of course, is dead. She's kind of grumpy. She's 30. 2003. Because it'd be 73 when she was born. Wow. Cassandra Webb's just a year older than me. Wow. She ends up, this guy's trying to kill these three girls because he knows in the future they'll have spider-based powers and they end up killing him. And he's got spider-based powers. That's your villain. And the rest of the film is Cassandra running around trying to protect these girls. You got Sydney Sweeney, who plays basically Julie Carpenter, the second Spider-Woman. Which is weird to me because the second Spider-Woman's appearing in the Sony Spider-Verse films before the first one and before Spider-Man, kind of, sort of. And I'll get to that in a second. You got Isabel Merced here as Aranya, which character I don't know a lot about. I know character appeared after I kind of got out of reading Spider-Man. Spider-Man is one of those titles where I have read at least of Amazing, the first 150 issues, probably the first 50 of Spectacular, the first like 20 of Web of, and then first 6 of Adjective, the McFarlane series, Adjectiveless. So some of these characters I don't know. And the black girl here, who can't remember the actress's name or the character's name, has like kind of like mechanical spider arms. This guy, his future, they have powers, they kill him. You see him in their outfits fighting him for about 3 minutes. The rest of the film, they're just a normal teenage girl, supposed to be anywhere between, like, I guess about 15 to 20-ish. They're not really in the film as much as the advertisement and all that stuff, or however they'll play it up to be. And I think part of that's because she's supposedly real popular for some HBO show. This girl has been doing a lot of work on a bunch of different stuff. I guess she's been named. I don't know who. Like I said, I don't know who that is. I just did not recognize her at all. Celeste O'Connor, maybe. I'm gonna guess that's who that is. But finally, when and there's a ominous like S that she keeps on seeing these future visions, like a lit up S just kind of wobbling. And at the end, she ends up fighting off this black suited Spider-Man villain who he touches you and he poisons you, and you're gonna die. So she figures out a way around that. She dies for a second, comes back. And then at the end, she's blinded and she's in the chair and the girls will take care of her. And she's got like this fancy apartment. She's like, but in the future, there'll be spider women or some shit like this. So you see them in their costumes again, fighting, doing the spider stuff. But it looks like outtakes or from a different angle of the stuff we saw earlier when they were in their costumes. So it's like, what the hell? This movie's like 2 hours too. You're like, oh. Yeah, it was not great. Oh my God, of course, yeah. It's a little flimsy Blu-ray. Nothing to look at, nothing on the inside, just a disc. Catch this thing when it's on Stars. By the time this video comes up, it should be on Stars. Yeah, or buy it cheap. If you gotta have every superhero movie like this, yeah, I mean it's I can see myself going back and rewatching this before I rewatch Eternals. Oh God! Honestly, I would probably watch this before I watch the second Avengers movie. That's with Age of Ultron. I've seen that one like twice. There's quite a few of them I'd rewatch this before, maybe, but it's another one of those where there's so much potential here. But they didn't need the 3 Spider teens, really. But then you need something from Adam Webb to do. I don't know. They could have done this better somehow, but I don't know what the how and all that is. So I'm out, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Oh, yeah. Check out Sippy Sports Show on YouTube. Sippy Squad. Laters.